Hello everyone, Flashrabbit here, and you might notice something a little bit different today. I've got diamond armor on. I'm not actually in my Let's Play world. I'm on a server called Avotopia, and Avotopia is run by the YouTuber Avomance. I'll put a link to his channel in the description. And it's a wonderful server. I've had a really good time building on this server. The community is absolutely fantastic, and they all come together to help each other to be able to build and do amazing things. And there are some truly amazing builds on this server. I highly recommend you come and have a look. It's free to play for anybody that's a patron of Avomance, and it's well worth it. It's absolutely brilliant. So the reason I'm here is because I want to show you the sort of things that I can do. I'm not the best Minecrafter by a long stretch, but I do think I do all right. And at the end of the day, the game isn't supposed to be played in any particular way. You can do whatever you like. So I thought I'd bring you along for a tour of my base on Avotopia so that you can see the sort of things that I get up to. Now, behind me is a Roman temple. I've based my area on on a Roman theme, simply because I used to live in Rome, and it's somewhere that's very close to my heart. So I thought try and do a little bit of Rome here in this Minecraft world. Behind me is a temple. I'm going to turn around and I'll take you for a look inside. Now, I'm very redstone challenged. Anybody that knows me will tell you that. But I have a friend on this server called Vanikan, and he is amazing. So I built the temple, I put the building together, and basically he filled it with an automatic sorting system. Now there's so much storage here, I haven't even filled every set of chests. For example, here I've got grass on that side, I've got sand on that side, but nothing in these two. I've got so much space. Along the back wall here is storage for bulk items such as dirt, cobble, stone and netherrack. I've got wood, I've got terracotta, I've got coal, I've got ice, I've got all sorts of things in here. But he did an amazing job. It's certainly something that I would never have been able to do. And down here I've got my first beacon that I ever got on the server, so that gives me resistance and health. Now coming downstairs, I've got a downstairs area because, well, everybody needs a basement, don't they? So in my basement, this is the industrial zone. This is where all the workings and the gubbins that actually makes the sorting system work lives. And there's water streams and hoppers and water elevators taking stuff up into the sorting system. Here is a basic concrete maker. It's not my design. It's a design that's been floating around YouTube for quite a while. And not anything that you do in there is broken up and it comes into this sorting system. I still need to get the rest of the colours. I've not got them yet. I've not had a need. But you break the concrete powder, or make and break the concrete powder up there, and it filters down into these chests. Now over here I've got a little bit of a farm area. Well, I say a farm area, it was supposed to be a farm area, but I didn't really. Hello skelly horses, I forgot about you two. I was going to make it into a little underground farming area, but I've just got chorus fruit, I've got cocoa beans as you can see, and an auto melon and pumpkin farm there, which produces quite a lot, especially just for one player. I don't need a great deal. I built an automatic furnace system here. Again, not my design. I'm not clever enough to come up with these things. This is a design, I think, by Mango that I followed a tutorial of, and it works absolutely beautifully. In here I've got a basic cow farm. Up the top there we've got a number of cows that we feed wheat. They have babies, they fall down into this compartment here, and when they grow up they get caught in the lava and I get steak and leather. Now what can happen is a grown-up cow can get caught on that second block behind there, and if that happens I push this piston and it pushes that block forward and subsequently the cow into the lava, so that I get yummy steak. Because of course steak is the best food that you can have. I've got an automatic bamboo farm on the go here. This is for furnace fuel, nothing more, nothing less. We've got an automatic sheep farm, which I put together. Again, not my design. I can't remember actually who designed this. I'm really sorry. But again, it works absolutely beautifully. In fact, I think it might have been ImpulseSV. I'm not entirely sure. We've got a bee farm here. We've got two. This was the first one that I built here, the first one we come to, and this is just a manual system. The bees are in this little area in this apiary. They buzz about on the flowers and make honey, and I collect it manually, and I pop it all in that chest there. Oh, a little bit of lag, so we can't look in that chest. Never mind. Moving along, I've got an automatic bee farm here as well. And this is a really clever design. I'm rubbish with my memory. I can't remember who built this either, or who designed it, I should say. I built it, but I followed a tutorial. Not clever enough to do it myself, like I say. But we can choose between collecting honey and honeycomb. If we have this lever down, it collects honeycomb and it filters it to this chest. If we have the lever up, it changes and we collect honey bottles. We just have to keep the dispensers up at the top there. All the workings are here. We keep this dispenser topped up with shears if we want honeycomb, and this one with glass bottles to collect the honey. Now it's dark. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Oh, down here I've got a double spider spawner. I might show you that at some point. We've got a defensive wall on the go here. This is the start of my defensive wall. It's quite a reasonably sized area that I've claimed on this server, so it's a bit of an effort to get a wall together, but I'm doing it slowly. I'll just take you outside and you can have a look. Oh, there's a creeper. There we go. Let's get back inside into the safety. Coward. Ah, no, don't go for me. The spider's coming for me. Right, okay, back up here into the entrance hall. And we come up towards the Roman villa, my grand palatial residence. It's only for decoration, really, if I'm honest. I don't actually have any interior in there. I'm not the best at interiors. I am going to try and improve for you because I want to decorate the interiors of my build on the Let's Play world. But in here I've just literally got a library on the right here, which is where I keep all of my armor enchantments, weapon enchantments, tool enchantments, and here's Silk Touch, Mending and Unbreaking 3. It's very, very simple. Now upstairs I've got a picture window, and this is a beautiful view when the sun rises. I can't show you now obviously because it's night time, but the sun rises right in the center of those trees there, and it creates a beautiful view. We can come outside here onto the balcony. There we go. That's the view to the sunrise. Let's see if we can get inside quickly and show you before it comes up too far. There we go. Look at that. So yeah, that's the villa, and if you've got any suggestions of what I can do with the inside, I'd be really happy to hear from you because, like I say, it's not really my forte, not my speciality. Here we've got a temporary holding pen for some pandas. I collected some pandas for a friend of mine on the server, another friend of mine, Giraffe Queen UK. Hello, Giraffe Queen. And they're sort of sat here really waiting for a home. I've got plans to do something. I'll show you over here quickly. And this is the start of a Chinese gate. I'm going to do a Chinese gate here leading into an enclosure for the pandas so that they feel at home and don't feel too displaced. While we're here, I might as well show you this. We've got a little workshop, nothing too grand, just a little Roman workshop there with the workshop inside, and the owner would sell his wares outside his shop like that. And over here, I need to eat. Over here, we've got a pond with tropical fish. Now, they've got all of this water, but they all seem to group together and swim in the same area. I don't know why. But yeah, it's just a little bit of a decorative thing. And I think it looks rather nice. And I want to create a sort of a decking area around here as well, so that we can sit out in the sunlight or the moonlight, whichever you'd like to do. So coming back over here, we've got a little building there, nothing special at all. This is just my AFK fish farm. We can come, oh, shutting the door in my face. We can come in here, get our fishing rod out, just aim here at the top of the trapdoor, and we can just let the game do the rest for us. We just stand there in AFK, but we're quite safe because we're inside of an iron door. Over here is my first ever trading hall, and this was actually designed by Avomance himself, which I copied and just totally plagiarized, but that's what he likes. He enjoys people making the things that he makes. So yeah, I've done that. It's not zombie powered, so they're all a little bit expensive. So I followed, again, I think it was ImpulseSV. I followed a tutorial. Oh no, it might have been Logical Geek Boy actually. In fact, I think it was. Um, Followed a zombie trading hall tutorial from Logical Geek Boy and put this in. Behind there is a trench that a zombie walks up and down, and we can lower our villagers down to become infected by the zombie. And when we cure them, they reduce the prices. So all of these villages in here now offer me 1 emerald and 1 book trades. So I can get Depth Strider 3, for example, for 1 emerald and a book. So it's well worth doing. And I'm expanding this area as well. I'm coming along here. I've got up to this point already. I'm going to come along here and put more villages in, and we can get all of the books. But this guy here is very special. Look at that. Silk touch and mending from the same villager. How good is that? So yeah, we quite easily get hold of the books. Not really much effort there. Up at the This is the Nether Portal, my Nether Portal. That takes me off into the world. I've dug quite an extensive set of tunnels to take us around the world quickly. Although I do have a Elytra now, which makes travelling about much easier, but it's a lot quicker if you can go through the Nether. That there was just a little stable. I've got a donkey and some horses, some skeleton horses and llamas. Now I've actually got three. You might notice at the top right there, I've got 3 beacons on the go now. I've got jump boost, speed, resistance, and health, or regeneration as it's called. So I want 1 more to get the haste effect as well, but we'll get there. We'll do that. I've got the beacon here. I just haven't built it. Just have a look down there. That's right down at bedrock, level 5. So it's nice and tucked out of the way, and that just shines out all the way up. You saw that earlier. And this area here is just a manual storage area where I keep everything that doesn't need to be bulk sorted. It's the things we're not going to collect more than a barrel full of at any one time. Here is a map of my area. You can see it sort of goes all the way around there. Up at the top left there is my villager breeder, which brings villagers into my trading hall, which is along here, or it was or is along there as well, but I don't tend to use that anymore. We just use this one with the zombie infections because we can get cheaper books that way. And it comes all the way along the top and all the way down. And this is where the gate was here. And the bee farms at the back. What I didn't show you actually, and I should have done at the back here, is an iron farm, and it's a wonderful iron farm. It's a really small, compact design by a YouTuber called Scouse, and he's absolutely fantastic. And he came up with that design, and I grabbed at the chance because iron farms usually are beyond my wants, shall we say, because I'm clinically lazy essentially. But that one was so easy to build, such a great design. Well done, Scouse. Thank you for letting me build it. This is the area of the world that I've explored. I've still got loads to uncover. We've still got brown patches on these maps. I need to get to it and uncover those. But it goes all the way around here. Now, Vanikan and Giraffe Queen and I decided that when bees were introduced into the game with a 1.15 update, we went on the search, and these were the first bees that we found just over here. So we built a bee sanctuary. We've dug 2 tunnels actually from different areas of the world to that bee sanctuary now. So that again, that's easy enough to get to. But while I was over in that area, I thought I might as well have a look around and have a bit of a nosy and see what we can find. And there's loads of villages over there on this map. So again, bags of resources that we found. This is again, I think Logical Geek Boy or maybe Impulse. I don't know. I can't remember. But this is an auto brewing station, an auto brewing room. So we've got double chests full of potions that we use quite regularly. Double chest full of fire resistance. We've got night vision in there, strength, slow falling, potion of swiftness, and then finally we have the potion of healing. We could expand that if we wanted to. We've got a couple of manual stations here for the potions that we don't have along here. But when you take potions out of the chest, it kicks in and automatically starts to brew another set to fill up the double chest. So we're never short of potions. It's absolutely brilliant. We just have to keep these droppers topped up with all the necessary ingredients. Here is where I keep all my valuables, or what I consider to be valuable: gold, diamonds. We've got diamonds in there. We've got spare armor, spare tools and weapons, horse armor. Gold. We have gold in there, golden apples and anything that's gold related. Music discs, if you find them, go in there. Yeah, and we've got some totems of undying and some dragon heads and other bits and bobs. Some dragon's breath for tipped arrows, which I want to use in my shop. I've got a shop on Avotopia in the shopping district, and I sell bows and arrows, of course, and books that you can enchant your bow with. So that's a really quick whirlwind tour around my base. I hope you've enjoyed it. It kind of gives you an idea of the sort of things that I like to do and the sort of things that I will be doing in my Let's Play series. We're a long way from creating anything like this over there, but we will get there. We'll get the resources, and we'll get to build something grand like this. Just quickly before I go, I just want to show you this. This is going to be a rabbit gladiator. Giraffe Queen UK is building that for me, but she's been very distracted of late. She's very busy, but she will get around to it, I'm sure. So thank you very much for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you along and to get a tour of my base. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's given you a little bit of inspiration. If you've got any suggestions or any questions, don't hesitate to put them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. So until next time, bye.